Hey guys, welcome back. So we have Wednesday. Let me say this, that I have started out this whole video making adventure and committing myself to doing one take and that's it. But if this microphone does what it did yesterday, I promise I'll do another take. I didn't realize how bad that was. So hopefully it's turned around the other way now and we won't have that issue again. So GVT pull-ups. Wow, that's a big task. GVT pull-ups is probably one of the hardest GVTs to try to pull off. What I want to make sure of is that we all understand what we're trying to accomplish by doing GVT pull-ups. The pull-up is simply there for that archetype or that fundamental movement of pulling. Now, we're all different in our pulling mechanics. Some of us have the ability to go into a dead hang, depress the shoulders properly, set the humeral head back onto that golf tee, and then start driving the elbow, which driving the elbow simply means that the lat is contracting and it's driving and it's pulling the elbow down. That's all that's happening. That's all we're trying to do is say, hey, lats, we want you to depress the shoulders down, drive the elbows down, which in return will elevate me up. All of our lats are in different states in terms of their progression and in terms of our access to them. So the scaling, the proper scaling of this would really be, if I were being super conservative, would be just to have everyone do this from a more of a row and drive the elbow shape as opposed to going overhead and driving the shoulder down and then driving the elbow. So with that being said, not everyone is going to be doing a overhead pull for this particular GVT. Some of us may be doing a ring row. Some of you can do, like the next step would be to do a bent over barbell row. I actually almost made it bent over barbell rows. It'd be a great GVT to do. It's a long time statically in that mid-range deadlift position. After doing the GVT deadlifts, I felt like it was duplicating and kind of overworking an archetype that needs some recovery. So for the actual pull up, see if I can keep my audio going here. So the overhand pull up is the, arguably the hardest pull up, just because there's fewer muscle groups recruited to get it going. But we want to get those shoulders down and drive that chest up to the bar and bring it back down. You don't need a whole lot more coaching than that for how to do a proper pull-up. You've all heard it plenty of times. The first scaling to the pull-up is just to reverse the grip. I know that some of you may think that doing this is easier. That's just because you do it more often. This is actually the position that allows us more access to the bicep, which is your secondary puller. So we get more bicep into our pull when our palms are in. So hands closer together, make you stronger. To be even stronger, you would go with a parallel grip. This recruits the longer head of the bicep so that we get even more of our secondary pullers involved into the movement to assist us on the pull up. But it's 10 sets of 10 to every 2 minutes, and it's 10 pull-ups. You can use bands. We can drop down to the rings. We can drop down into the negatives using the rings, using the legs as assistance. There's many ways for us to scale this and make sure that we're enabling you to gain access to your lats. and repeating 100 repetitions on those lats, trying to maintain the same pattern throughout the entire thing is the overall intention here. Just like today's was, the overall intention is just 100 times of retracting and pulling those shoulder blades back in together. So that's what's on tap for tomorrow. Simple, straightforward, and should be loads of fun and loads of carryover toward building pull-up strength. All right, so see you guys tomorrow.